Don't Close Your Eyes live radio theater is now on the air.
The year is 1898. The place, the dark and mysterious uncharted Faroe Island off the coast of Sumatra in the Indian Ocean. Deep within its forbidding jungles, a small band of explorers and fearless native guides have wandered for many days in search of the ancient and mysterious lost-walled city of Mandukari. Its legendary temple of the Ape King, a sacrificial shrine set high upon the top of the wall, is reported to hold artifacts that could change our very understanding of the course of history.
Shouldn't we have seen the wall by now?
You said it was close, Dana. How close?
Not much farther, my friend. Just through here.
We must keep our voices down. You see these branches along here? They have been broken. Someone, or something, has been through here recently.
I thought you were the only one who knew the location of the temple stairs, Tana.
Whatever came this way was of an incredible size, and look!
There it is. I see it. Just there in the clearing.
The Great Wall of Mandukari.
Tana told you he would take you to the city, my friend. Tana does not lie.
Along the top, Prince Leopold, the great pillars and a large gong. This is the sacrificial altar.
Then we have found it. Quite the feather in the cap of the British Raj.
Quickly, we must find the temple stairs before we lose the light.
You're right, Manjula.
I am still uneasy about this, Prince Leopold. We should have brought our own men.
We had to act quickly, Manjula. Tana and his men have not proven false. This is it. The fabled temple of the Ape King, just up those stairs. Look here, on the wall. Manjula, can you make out the writing?
It is a warning. The shrine is a holy place. It is death to those who disturb its offerings.
That must mean we're close to the entrance. Manjula, let me see the idol again.
You are convinced that the artifact is authentic, Tana?
It is. Of that you can be quite assured, my friend.
Good. Keep an eye out for this symbol, the ape in its fury. It should be here on the wall. There, just above your head, Prince Leopold.
Aha! Good work, Manjula. We just need to fit the idol into the carving above here and...
The wall! It is sliding open!
Quickly, Manjula. The torch is in your pack. It will be dark soon. Here, Manjula, you take this one and bring up the rear. I will lead the way. Tana, you remain here with the men. Are you ready, Manjula? You're not frightened, are you?
Frightened? No, not frightened. Though I sense something is not right. Still, we will go forward together, Prince Leopold.
Good. Wait here, men. Tana, warn us if anyone approaches.
Quickly. Already the sun is starting to set. It will be night soon.
Stay close. Careful, the steps are... Whoa!
Quickly! Prince Leopold, my hand! I have you.
Thank you, Manjula. I owe you my life.
The stairs are crumbling, though the fall would not have killed you, Prince Leopold.
A risk I'd rather not take all the same, Manjula. Pull me up. We will ascend more cautiously.
Tana, help me pull Prince Leopold up. Tana, quickly!
Alas, Tana cannot do that, Manjula.
Tana? Hurry, my grip!
What is the meaning of this, Tana? Help me up!
I cannot hold on much longer.
Our God King must have his sacrifice, my friend.
He's slipping.
No!
No! Prince Leopold! His leg, it's trapped beneath the fallen rock.
Then he will not mind if I take this.
The idol! You can't! The door to the temple!
Men, seize her. Come, men. We return to the camp.
What have you done?
An offering. Now Tana only needs to call down the god. For that we will need enticement. Take the young woman and tie her up in my hut. We will return for the other later.
Let go of me! You can't do this!
Let her struggle, but do not harm her unless necessary. She must not be injured when she meets her king, the great ape god of Skull Island.
The Hickory Chicory Condiment Company, maker of Chiefly Chutney, the surprisingly edible chutney substitute, is proud to sponsor tonight's story of action and intrigue, an exploit into the wild, untamed, distant lands. Join us for tonight's thrilling tale of high adventure, Lady Victoria Ramsey and the King of Skull Island. 4 days later, in the British colony of Ceylon, modern-day Sri Lanka.
Up here, this is the place.
What is that smell? Oh, my God, what is this place?
This is where you will find the person you are looking for.
And you sure it is the same woman? This place doesn't seem like the kind of place for a lady of her breeding.
You may find your friend has changed in the past few years.
Lady Victoria Ramsey is no friend of... Excuse me.
Alge.
Let go of me. Here.
Thank you, Effendi.
Keep up, my friend. This way. In here, in here. There she is.
You are sure that is her? She doesn't look much like her photograph.
Your photograph is many years old. People change.
If you have sent me on a wild goose chase...
It has been a hard 10 years, my friend. But that is her. Shall I wake her?
Yes, all right.
Please to hand me the water pitcher by her sleeping mat. Thank you, friend. Most kind.
What's going on? Nana, what is the meaning of this? I am paid up through the end of the month. Whatever it is, come back later. I'm sleeping off the most spectacular...
You have a visitor, Lady Victoria.
A visitor? For me? Surely not.
You are Lady Victoria Ramsey, are you not?
Lady Victoria Ramsey is dead. Killed, crossing Lake Tanganyika. Crocodiles, I'm told, nasty creatures. Now, if you'd kindly let her rest in peace.
I have a job for you.
Not interested.
I have not even made the offer.
I'm still not interested. I don't care how much money you offer.
I offer no money.
Then I am doubly uninterested. Nana, you and I will discuss this intrusion at a more reasonable hour. Now, if you don't mind...
I am afraid I must insist, Lady Victoria.
Don't call me Lady Victoria. And in the future, at least have the decency to offer me a substantial monetary reward so I have something to indignantly refuse. Good day.
The offer comes directly from a higher authority, Lady Victoria.
How high, exactly?
Your grandmother.
And how is Grandmama?
Her Majesty, Queen Victoria, is in grand health, my ladyship. Long may she rule Britannia. Shall we say 15 minutes in the tea house?
I will be down in 10.
Excellent.
45 minutes later in the Dilma Tea House, Ceylon.
There you are. The tea was getting cold. Please, have a seat. Sugar?
No, like this is fine. Although with perhaps just a taste of the old... Excuse me.
I will hold on to that.
Sir, you forget yourself. I am well old enough to decide for myself when to indulge in spirits.
Yes, but by all accounts, you are incapable of deciding for yourself when to stop. Now, I must apologize for cutting short the pleasantries.
Those were pleasantries.
But you must be in a clear state of mind. Your ship leaves in less than an hour.
My ship? What ship? What is going on? Who are you, anyway?
My name is Charles Marston Smythe, Lady Victoria. I am in the employ of the Royal Geographical Society.
And exactly how long has the Royal Geographical Society been aware of my situation?
The fact that you were not killed in a boating accident in Africa. We have always been aware, Lady Victoria.
Can't you just call me Victoria?
No, Lady Victoria. I cannot.
No, I figured not. You were saying?
It has been the belief of the society that if her ladyship wished to take some time off from her adventuring under the guise of death, and considering what occurred in Africa, we were not of a mind to interfere.
Oh, how generous of you. What changed?
Your nephew, Prince Leopold, the Duke of Albany, is in trouble.
Leo? But he's just a boy.
With all respect, Lady Victoria, it has been a number of years since you've seen your family. Your nephew is now a young man of 25.
Oh, that's impossible. I am 12 years his senior, and that would make me 30. God, I've gotten old. Phew, I've been away an awful long time, Charlie. Do you mind if I call you Charlie? Don't answer, it doesn't matter if you mind. What kind of trouble is Leo in?
Like yourself, Lady Victoria, Prince Leopold is an adventurer by occupation. By all accounts, he has always looked up to you, even after everything. And he has long desired to follow in your footsteps.
My footsteps? Charlie, there's no one whose footsteps are more ill-advised to follow in than mine.
I am well aware, your ladyship.
Yes, all right. There's no need to agree with me so readily. Or enthusiastically. And Leo?
Has gone missing. As best as we have been able to retrace his movements, he was last seen boarding a ship on the Indian coast named the Nightingale, headed south towards an island a few miles to the west of Sumatra called Faru Island.
Faru. You mean Skull Island, don't you?
The island is known by many names. Faru, Mondo, and yes...
Skull Island? Has he really discovered the location of Skull Island? Well, that is impressive. Whew, I suppose I am to go after him.
I believe I've accurately reconstructed his coordinates and have charted the fastest ship we could find. A Greek smuggling vessel named the Athens. I suggest you gather your belongings and I will escort you to the dock. We set sail in just over half an hour.
And what do I get if I decide to do this, besides the satisfaction of doing a good deed for Queen and country?
Her Majesty has hinted that perhaps, if this adventure were to be a success, she may finally see fit to let you return home to England.
England? Not one of its colonies, but actual British soil.
That is what I am to understand. With the passage of time and the rescue of Prince Leopold, you would return home a hero.
Oh, it would be good to see England again. Yes, all right. My bags are packed and waiting outside the bathhouse. Shall we set sail for Skull Island, Charlie?
2 days later, on the deck of the cutter Athens, somewhere off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia.
All right, men, batten the hatches and get the passengers below. We're heading into choppy water. You as well, Lady Victoria. It's not safe above board.
It's just Victoria, Captain Papagiannis.
Dimitri.
Of course, Dimitri. However, it will take more than rough waters to keep me below decks. My God. Smell that sea air. Haven't been this excited in far too long. The wind at my back, a ship beneath my feet, and a new uncharted stretch of wilderness ahead of me. You know the only thing missing?
I believe I do, miss. But just a nip. Or Master Marston Smythe will have my hide. Hey, very good.
You're a lifesaver, Dimitri. This is the first time since we left Ceylon that Charlie, Mr. Marsden Smythe, has let me out of his sight. Either he's beginning to trust me or I'm starting to drive him crazy. Either way, I'm just happy for the respite. How much farther?
If it wasn't for this fog, I'd have expected to see land by now. Take the wheel for a second, Victoria.
Certainly.
There you go. Hold her steady. Lower the sails, you sons of field rats! Do you want to run this tub ashore?
Aye, Captain!
So, you're Lady Victoria Ramsey. You're famous.
More infamous these days.
I thought you were dead, though. Hippos, I heard.
It was crocodiles, and I am much better now.
I've been reported dead 4 times myself. I've been reported dead. First time was pirates, then 2 shipwrecks, and finally cannibals off the Ivory Coast.
And how did you like being dead?
It had its upside, I suppose. In the end, though, I've found being alive a lot more thrilling.
I'm coming to the same conclusions myself, Dimitri. Oh, that fog is really getting thick.
I've never seen anything like it. Never been quite this far south before. It must be the warm air coming...
Dimitri, look over there. I see something through the fog. A light.
A light? This island is uncharted. There's no lighthouse on these shores. Campfires?
Is that bad?
We shouldn't be able to see them from here. We've come in too close in this damnable fog. Quickly, cut the wheel to starboard! Get them sails down, you peak-perfumed whelps, all of them! We're too close to the rocks! We've hit the rocks.
We're taking on water, Captain!
Man the bilge pumps! Go on, you jelly-boned wolf dog!
We're caught in the reef. It's tearing through the hull.
Man the lifeboats! Get the passengers and row for shore, you noose-bound stinkfish!
We're listing to port.
Oh, she's capsizing!
Everyone abandon ship!
Woo-hoo!
Victoria!
Man overboard! Abandon ship! We're going down! Abandon ship!
At the same time, back on the mysterious Faroe Island, in the hut of the jungle priest Tana.
You still haven't eaten. How long can you fight like this? It's been nearly a week.
Untie me, Tana.
Eat, Manjula. You need your strength for this evening.
This evening? What is happening this evening? Untie me! Let me go!
Please, my friend, do not struggle. Where would you go if I did untie you? These jungles, they are Tana's jungles. This island, it is Tana's island. There is nowhere for you to go.
Prince Leopold.
You would go back and save your friend. Well, that is noble of you, but unnecessary. Your friend is injured, but still lives for now. I have seen to that.
Why are you doing this? You were our guide. Prince Leopold and I came here in peace.
Peace? What peace will there be on Faroe Island once the world knows we are here? This island has survived since before time, a home to wonders the modern world has never imagined, because we were apart from your civilized world.
We only wanted to collect artifacts.
Gold, jewels, art, sacred images of the ape god. You would take them back to the land of Prince Leopold and lock them away to be studied or placed on display for outsiders like yourself to covet.
We are explorers, not conquerors.
Our fog and the great reefs protect us. Yet you are not the first from the outside world to learn of Faroe Island, Manjula, my friend. There have been many. And Tana has watched them all. Tana learned your ways, your manners, even your language, so that I may protect my people from your world. These are Tana's people. Many outsiders have landed here in my time as priest of the great ape king. Few and less have left these shores. The drums have started.
What are you going to do to me?
You and your friend the prince will serve the greater good of the people of Faroe Island. Many years ago, we lost the idol, our link to the great god, but now that you have returned it to us, we will once again be the civilization we once were. Yet, it is not enough to call on the great king. We must appease the god, lest in his wrath he destroy what we have built.
A sacrifice? You want to sacrifice me to your ape god?
An offering to the sun, like our ancestors did to Father before him. Back into the days before there was time, we have served the great king of Faroe.
What is that?
A ship. Tana's men have spotted a ship. More outsiders. You see, my friend. You see why Tana must protect his island? I'm afraid I must leave you now to prepare my warriors to greet our new visitors. You should eat. I will return, and then we will prepare you for the ceremony. Prepare you to meet the great king of Faroe Island.
Where am I?
Faroe Island. Glad to see you're both alive.
What happened?
You crashed your ship into the rocks, Captain Papagiannis.
The Athens.
I found you two clinging to the wreckage and was able to drag you both to shore. No small feat, I might add.
And my crew.
Most of them made it to the lifeboats before the ship went under. Headed east to the Sumatran coast, I would imagine. As far as they are concerned, the captain went down with the ship.
Looks like you're dead for the 5th time, Dimitri.
Would you care to explain to me exactly how we came to sink this close to shore, Captain?
It's not his fault.
He's the captain. It was his hand on the tiller when we hit the reef.
Ah, yes, well, technically it wasn't.
And just what does that mean? Who exactly was steering the... Oh, God. It was you, wasn't it?
I have steered ships before. I'm quite competent.
Competent? We're shipwrecked!
There was nothing that could have been done.
There was fog.
I suppose I should just be glad you had not been drinking. You'd been drinking, hadn't you?
Just a nip.
Of course. Of bloody course you have.
Language, Charlie.
It's Charles Marston Smythe, and I will not mind my language, Lady Victoria. I am working on behalf of the Royal Geographical Society and the Queen to assist you in rescuing your nephew, not to play nursemaid to an irresponsible, overprivileged...
Master Marston Smythe.
I will deal with you later, Captain.
Sir,
I spent days tracking your seamlessly aimless wanderings across half of Asia, only to find you hungover in a Ceylon bathhouse. But did I give up? No, indeed, I did not. And yet I stupidly let you out of my sight for half an hour aboard ship, and in that time you somehow managed to drunkenly sink the ship and maroon us on an uninhabited island!
Actually, Master Marston Smythe.
I wasn't drunk. Not completely.
We have no food, no guns, no medicine, and no supplies!
I have a pistol in my boot, although it's a bit waterlogged.
How are we supposed to survive?
I've been through worse.
Yes, but I haven't. It's no wonder your Nile expedition ended up...
Don't you dare throw that in my face!
Please, would you
I
just...
would have let the world believe me dead. As well as after that fiasco...
You have no idea what happened in Africa.
Victoria.
I know the Queen refused to even let you return.
Don't leave my grandmother out of this.
Please, you two, stop
In
this.
a minute, Dimitri, I'm giving this upstart a good piece of my mind.
Upstart? I am not the one who marooned us on an uninhabited island in the middle
This
of...
island is not uninhabited.
That's right. We saw fires from the deck of the ship right before I crashed it into the reef.
There is that, yes, but I was more referring to the fact that we are currently surrounded.
What? Oh, good Lord.
Oh, see what you've done, Charlie? Your arguing has attracted a large group of men with spears and arrows. The trees are full of them.
This is hardly my fault.
Yes, we can discuss blame later. What do you suggest we do now?
I suppose we must surrender.
Are you insane?
Perhaps they're friendly.
Yes, they probably greet all their guests in this manner. They're here to kill us.
We certainly can't fight them, unarmed in our current condition.
Well, I could probably take a few of them down before they got me.
We're outnumbered. And apart from the wet pistol in my boot, unarmed. No, we can't fight, and we can't surrender.
That doesn't seem to leave us many options, Lady Victoria.
Just the one, as far as I can see. Run for it!
What? Oh, good Lord!
A few hours later, in the jungles, Tana and his men escort their bound hostage Manjula at spear point through the heavy growth. Where are you taking me?
You will be happy to know I am taking you back where you wanted to go.
To the temple? To Leopold? Prince Leopold?
You are very loyal to Prince Leopold. You are from separate worlds, and yet there is a bond.
We have been on many adventures together. Prince Leopold has saved my life on many occasions. Loyalty is the least I owe him. But perhaps friendship is something you cannot understand, Tana.
Friendship. Or something more, I think. If you want to be together, you shall be. In death.
How will you sacrifice us?
You keep using that word. Sacrifice. You are not a sacrifice. You are an offering.
What do you mean offering? We are to be killed for your ape god, are we not?
Perhaps. But not by me or by men. What the king decides to do with you, I cannot say.
You don't mean you actually expect this ape god to... Ow!
Get up! Delaying will not do you any good.
I cannot walk on this uneven ground with my hands bound. I cannot balance. Untie me. Your men have me at the point of their weapons. It will do me no good to run.
Yes, perhaps you are right. Help her to her feet and untie her hands.
Thank you. So, you actually expect this creature of yours to return to the temple?
Now that we are able to access the shrine again, now that we have the idol, yes. The Ape King is not like your gods. Strange, unseen forces. The god of Faru Island is nature, and its mighty fury made flesh. Surely you have noticed the strange and bounteous offerings of our island.
Faru is like nothing the outside world has ever seen.
You have seen but a fraction of the wonders this island holds. Long ago, before their secrets were lost, our great priests built a temple wall 20 feet high.
I have seen it.
The world beyond this wall is even more amazing than what little you have seen. Beyond the wall dwells creatures, terrible giant lizards as big as your ships. Creatures beyond imagination. And of them all, the mightiest is the great ape king. Once Tana has won his favor once again, he will unlock the secrets of the ancient priests of this island, and Tana will become so much more than he is now.
That's what this is about, isn't it? It's what it was always about. You talk about preserving your home and your people, but in the end it is all about power.
And why should Tana not reign over his people? It was Tana who rediscovered the temple. It was Tana who found the idol.
It was Prince Leopold who discovered your idol.
But Tana took it from him. And it will be Tana who once again wins the favor of the mighty Ape King. Tonight, when the time is right, you and your prince will be tied to the offering shrine at the top of the wall. Then, we will summon the god.
You are mad, Tana.
What was that?
Sounded like a gunshot.
A gunshot.
Otherwise known as a conveniently timed distraction.
Someone stop her!
Not if I can help it. I had the spear. If anyone takes another step, I will stick Tana like a pig.
Do as she says. So, what is your plan now, Manjula? Do you even have a plan?
Just this, Tana.
Let her go. The prince will be enough offering for now. Help me to my feet. She won't survive long alone in these jungles, and we have much work to do. There is still much to prepare for tonight's ceremony.
We will return to tonight's tales of thrilling adventure after this brief word from our sponsor, Chiefly Chutney, the surprisingly edible chutney substitute. Let's look in at a small country store, Anytown, USA.
Evening, Mrs. Jones.
Oh, good evening, Robert.
What can I get for you this evening?
Oh, just the essentials. Bread, milk, meat, butter, chutney.
Sorry, Mrs. Jones, no more chutney. There's a war on, and chutney is needed by our men and women fighting overseas to help build planes, tanks, ammunition, and bayonet sharpeners.
Oh, no. But John's boss, Mr. John's boss, is coming over tonight for tiki masala. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Hold on, I think I might have just the thing. Hickory Chicory Condiments' new Chiefly Chutney, the surprisingly edible chutney substitute.
Chiefly chutney, huh?
Chiefly Chutney is a pleasing blend of apple peels, corn sugar, special spices, and fiberglass. Blended into a not entirely unlike chutney-style paste.
And you say it's edible?
Surprisingly so.
I don't know.
Well, then just take a look at this here scientific report. As you can see, it vaguely indicates that there is nothing specifically showing that Chiefly Chutney is not edible. Though it is highly implied.
Well, that's good enough for my family.
Pick up a can of Chiefly Chutney wherever fine Hickory Chicory condiments are still allowed by law.
And now, we return you to tonight's thrilling tale of adventure, Lady Victoria Ramsey and the King of Skull Island. Meanwhile, as Manjula is escaping from her captors, not far away in the jungle along the foot of the Great Wall.
Run. That was your plan, Lady Victoria. Run.
It worked, didn't it?
We're lost in the jungle of a strange land and night is falling. I don't know if I would consider that a working plan.
Well, we're not captured or dead, are we? Under the circumstances, it's the best we could have hoped for.
And you are sure Fire's wise? They're most likely still hunting for us.
Yes, but so are many other creatures. I haven't survived this long entirely due to luck. We will rest for the night along this wall. It will give us one less direction to defend from, and keep the fire going.
Defend? Defend against what?
Surely you've noticed the unusual vegetation, not to mention the wildlife, whatever we've seen so far.
I apologize if I was not overly observant, Lady Victoria. I was, as it happens, fleeing for my life from a large group of armed natives.
Well, then you missed something quite spectacular. The flora and fauna around here are of a staggering size, almost prehistoric.
Like a land, frozen in time.
And what little I've seen of the animal life follows suit.
Well, God only knows what kind of creatures haunt in these jungles once darkness is completely fallen.
I, for one, would rather take my chances with the natives.
This day just keeps getting better and better.
You seem surprised.
Nothing surprises me with you, Lady Victoria.
You are a member of the Royal Geographical Society, the most elite adventurers club in the English-speaking world. Surely you are aware that there is certain risk involved.
You've been exploring before. I would not have guessed it.
And you would have guessed correctly.
This is your first time! But you're a member of the RGS.
I believe you will find I said I was in the employ of the Royal Geographical Society, not a member.
What exactly do you do for the society, then?
Mostly cataloging and light filing.
Cataloging?
And light filing.
You are a secretary.
There is nothing wrong with being a secretary.
Grandmother sent a secretary to escort me in a rescue mission.
Not exactly, no. I was sent to locate a man named Cyril Bellingham, a member of the society currently residing in southern India. He was charged with finding and escorting you, Lady Victoria. However, when I inadvertently got word of your potential whereabouts...
The lure of the adventure was too much to resist.
You can only spend so long reading and cataloging the adventures of others before... However, I do feel I may have gotten in over my head.
Stick with us, Charlie. We'll get you through.
Did you see the scene to the members of the Nile exploration?
That was uncalled for, Charlie.
You are right, Lady Victoria. I am rather unnerved by the events of the day and have forgotten my manners. Despite everything, we are still British, and there is a certain decorum.
Apology accepted.
What are you doing, by the way?
I'm trying to repair my pistol. It may not be much, but it is considerably better than not in a fight. Got it mostly dried out and reassembled.
Will it fire? Lady Victoria?
Hold perfectly still, Charlie. It appears to be working.
You nearly took my head off! I felt a buzz by my ear! What were you thinking?
I was thinking you didn't want to die writhing in agony. Look behind you.
My God!
That's the biggest snake I've ever seen.
I've seen bigger in the Amazon basin, but it is certainly the largest venomous snake I've ever seen.
It's poisonous.
Venomous. You can tell by the fangs, or you could before I took its head off.
It was a good shot.
Thanks. Except now I only have 2 shots left.
We'll have to make them count. Victoria.
Dimitri, something bothering you?
If I may, I cannot help but notice that your Nile expedition has been brought up on occasion.
I suppose you want to know exactly what happened. Why Charlie here, and most of the British Empire, really, still hold me accountable.
I am sorry if
It's all right, Charlie. Honestly, I've never spoken about it, but you have a right to know. 10 years ago, I set off in an attempt to discover the source of the Nile River.
I remember.
It was quite a sensation in the press.
That it was. Something I never asked for, by the way, but at the time, I was at the forefront of British empirical exploration, and, well, a bit of a darling in the rags. Luckily for me, little was reported of the outcome.
I only remember reading that you had died, little more.
I suspect my grandmama had a hand in that, though that is only speculation. I started out from Khartoum with 75 men, mostly African porters and a handful of Geographical Society members. I had long suspected the source of the Nile to be beyond Lake Tanganyika. About a month into the trek, the party was struck down with a terrible fever, the worst I'd ever seen. Few of the men survived, and the remaining members of the party wanted to turn back, but I was determined to find the source. So we pushed on. One night, we were set upon by a war tribe. Most of the men were killed. What few of us managed to escape headed back for an outpost we'd passed a week earlier in Galoo. Of the 4 survivors of the attack, only I made it back alive to the outpost.
That is all.
Isn't that enough? Ah, but you're not British, Dimitri. You see, it is one thing to fail. It is another thing entirely to fail and survive. Survive when all in your charge have perished. Oh, it has all the signs of cowardice. That is the one thing the British Empire cannot tolerate, especially in its heroes.
I am ashamed of how I acted, Lady Victoria. In the short time I have known you, you have proven yourself a more than capable leader.
Quiet, Charlie.
What? I was trying
No,
to.
listen.
I don't hear anything.
Exactly.
Put out the fire.
What am I missing? What's happening?
That noises, the birds.
They've stopped.
Get the fire out.
It's out.
What does it mean?
Something is coming this way. Something big.
Just seconds before, a few yards away. Thank the gods, there's a light up ahead. No, it's gone.
What does it mean?
Something is coming this way. Something big.
What was that?
Whatever it was, shoot it!
No, please, do not shoot. Please, I surrender.
You speak English.
Who are you?
My name is Manjula Sharma.
A pleasure to meet you, Manjula Sharma.
Ugh, give it a rest, Romeo. You're not a native of Skull Island, then, I take it.
No, I was here on an expedition. Who are you?
Well, this is Charles Marsden Smythe. That is Captain Dimitri Papagiannis. And I am Lady Victoria Ramsey, at your service, Manjula Sharma.
Victoria Ramsey? But you're...
Yes, crocodiles. I'm getting better.
Prince Leopold has spoken of you often on our travels.
Leo. You're here with Leo. He's alive.
I believe so, for the time being at least. Tana needs him alive for the sacrifice to their ape god, Kong.
Tana?
Sacrifice?
Kong?
What is this Kong, Dimitri?
A legend. A superstition among some of the local island chains. A great ape of massive...
What now?
footsteps.
I have a feeling that Manjula is not what caused the birds to silence their song. Everyone quickly up into the trees.
There! On the other side of the wall! My God, look at that thing!
It must be 20 feet tall.
That thing. It was enormous.
And it was just a child. Prince Leopold and I have encountered many great apes on our travels. That ape is not yet full grown.
Well, then someday it will be...
It's beyond imagining, Dimitri.
Did you see its eyes? They were almost human. There is intelligence in that creature, more than Tana and his men may realize.
What was that creature?
Unless I am very much mistaken, Charlie, that was the King of Skull Island.
The mighty King Kong. A short time later.
Are we sure this is the way to the temple? I can barely see a foot in front of me in the moonlight.
Just be thankful for the full moon. Without it, we would be blind.
If we stick to the wall, we will eventually reach the temple.
And Prince Leopold.
You are quite loyal to Leo, Manjula.
You are the second person today to remark as such. Is it so strange?
Frankly, yes.
A young woman, even one of your remarkable beauty, and a prince of the British realm traveling together.
Don't get me wrong, Manjula. I don't mean to imply there's anything wrong with your relationship. Quite the opposite, in fact. I find it rather refreshing. There are a few women in the adventuring trade, but... Ugh, grandmother, on the other hand.
Yes, the Queen would not approve of the prince and myself.
That would be putting it mildly.
She would most certainly not be amused.
And so for now, we keep adventuring, keeping one step ahead of the day we both know is coming, when Leopold will have to return home. And then...
I would not worry about that right now, Manjula.
Thank you, Dimitri.
First, we should make sure he's not killed by that mammoth ape monster.
Dimitri!
Very tactful, Captain Papagiannis.
What? What did I say?
Kong is no monster.
I hope you're right, Manjula.
Do you have a plan, Lady Victoria?
Not as yet, no. First, we need to find the temple. Then I can begin to formulate.
That was a great gong on top of the temple.
It came from close by.
The drums. We're close.
I think the ceremony has started.
Leopold.
We have to hurry. There! I can see it!
The drums have stopped.
He is coming.
I can see Leopold up there, chained to the pillars.
Is there a way up?
There is a stone staircase hewn into the rock along the front behind the trees. No, but the stairs are unsafe.
We'll just have to risk it. We don't have long until he arrives. We're going to have to move quickly and strike hard.
Charlie!
I didn't come all this way to sit idly by. I wanted adventure, and somehow that is what I found.
I like this side of you.
Thank you, Lady Victoria. I do as well. Let's go.
Moments later, our four heroes are at the top of the stone stairs, hidden from view by the massive jungle trees. A few feet away, Tana stands triumphantly as Prince Leopold rides in his chains.
Keep your heads down. The priest is distracted, so we have to act quickly. Captain Papagiannis and Angela, you try to friend Prince Leopold.
Charlie and I will deal with Tana. Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready, Lady Victoria? For England!
No!
Leopold!
Manjula!
I got him! I don't have him!
I'll try to grab his arms.
Aunt Victoria!
Hello, Leo!
Quickly, get these chains off!
But you're...
Yes, crocodiles, all better now.
These chains aren't coming up. They're both inside. We're running out of time.
Let me go!
Oh no! The guards coming up the staircase!
Yes, I wondered how long until they got in on the action.
You can't stop Tana.
Oh, shut up!
Oh, nice punch, Lady Victoria!
Thank you, Charlie. Now we just have the approaching guards to worry about.
And the 15-foot gorilla guard.
Yes, not sure how that slipped my mind.
They're not coming off!
Stand back. Leo, do you trust me?
Of course, Aunt Victoria.
Good. Stretch the chains out as taut as you can.
What are you going to do?
This.
You shot the chain off his wrist!
So much for the left, now the right one.
Be careful, you only have one shot left.
Don't miss!
I'm not going to miss. I missed.
The guards are almost here!
So's the aim.
The pillar. The one Leo's attached to. We're going to have to push it over.
Hold on, that doesn't seem safe.
It's not.
Oh, go ahead then.
If we do it right, we can block the top of the stairs and cut off the guards. Everyone, push!
It's working!
Put your backs into it!
I'm free!
And we've blocked off the stairs.
You do realize those stairs were our only way off the wall?
Yes, well, I do now.
What do we do?
There's nothing we can do. Kong is here. With nowhere to run, our five heroes come face to face with the mighty god of Skull Island, the towering ape king known as Kong.
No one move.
He's magnificent.
And deadly, Charlie. Let's not forget deadly.
I had not forgotten, Lady Victoria.
What is he doing?
He's trying to determine if we are a threat.
Us! A threat to him!
He's looking at Manjula.
He seems captivated.
She is a captivating woman.
Look out! He's reaching for her!
Get behind me, Manjula.
No, Prince Leopold, don't move! Leopold!
He has Leo! Oh, if only I had a few more shots in my gun.
It would do no good. It would only enrage him.
What do we do?
Kong!
Manjula, what are you doing? You're getting too close.
You're getting too close!
Put him down! Go on! Put him down!
He's doing it.
Whoa.
Leopold!
Manjula, you did it. How did you do it?
have no idea.
Look out, Manjula. Kong is reaching out!
Oh, wait, I do not think he wishes to harm me.
He's merely stroking her cheek.
Thank you, Kong.
The people!
I do believe Manjula may have won them over.
She has tamed the mighty Ape King.
No, my plans.
Oh, not you again.
May I suggest we make a hasty exit before His Majesty reconsiders his stay of execution?
Well, how do you suggest we do that?
You are going nowhere.
Manjula, turn around and face the crowd.
What? Yes, of course, Lady Victoria.
They love you.
How does that help us?
Depends on how much they love her, and by association, us. And take my hand, Charlie.
Yo.
Just do it, Charlie.
Get away from that edge.
Are you suggesting what I believe you are suggesting?
What? What is she suggesting?
That, just perhaps, the people love us just enough right now to catch us.
Catch us?
1, 2, 3.
Are you out of your mind? They caught us! They caught us!
I can't believe that worked either.
The ape looks confused.
My God!
Mighty Kong, obey me. I am your master.
What are you doing, Tana? Don't be a fool. Jump.
Tana has the idol. You must obey Tana. You must.
Kong has Tana.
How horrible!
Tana did not learn his own lesson about the uncontrollable power of nature.
He tried to control what could not be harnessed.
Such is the price of a man's hubris.
In the end, it was only beauty that could quell the mighty beast.
2 days later, aboard Prince Leopold's ship, the Nightingale.
With Talagan, the Faroe Islanders were rather hospitable.
Yes, it didn't hurt that they essentially believed Manjula to be a divine entity. What a strange hold her beauty had over the beast.
As is often sadly the case, the islanders were good people, with a corrupt leader, hungry for power.
Well put, Charlie. Though Tana was right about one thing. Perhaps, for now at least, it's best if Skull Island remains lost.
Agreed, Aunt Victoria. The world is not ready for Kong, or the wonders of that fantastical isle.
Where to now, then?
Back to England. We will return Prince Leopold to Her Majesty, and then you, Lady Victoria, will once again be a national hero.
Ah, yes. England.
Oh, Leo. Manjula. I didn't even...
It is all right. We knew someday Leopold would have to return home. We only hoped that day was somewhere in the future.
I suppose there is no hurry, Lady Victoria.
England is not going anywhere.
Perish the thought.
Then if I may make a suggestion. Leo, have you ever considered being dead?
I've done it many times. Comes in handy on occasion.
You can always return to England when you're ready.
Or not.
You know, Lady Victoria, after the wreck of the Athens, we are all dead, as far as the world need know.
What are you suggesting, Charlie?
I recently filed some reports for the Society. There is an island not far from here in the Floor Sea called Komodo. It is rumored to be inhabited by dragons.
Dragons, you say?
Dragons, Lady Victoria.
Dimitri, set a course due east.
Aye, Victoria.
You know, Charlie, I'm starting to like the way you think.
You have been listening to Lady Victoria Ramsey and the King of Skull Island, recorded in front of a live audience at the Verge Theater in Bozeman, Montana. Tonight's show was written and directed by Ryan Cassava. Featured in the cast were Sadie Cassava as Lady Victoria Ramsey and Mrs. Jones. Richard Dunbar as Charles Marsden Smythe, the Sailor, and King Kong. Layla Osman Kirshner as Manjula, Nana, and the announcer. And Ryan Lawrence Flynn as Tana, Prince Leopold, Dimitri, the beggar, and the commercial shopkeep. Sound effects by our own king and queen of the jungle, Red Goodman and Kyle Suda. Music written and performed by Deborah Schuer. Executive produced by Ryan Casaba and Keith Suda. Tune in next week for Keith Suda's Jimmy Ackerman Monsterologist. On behalf of the cast and crew, this is your announcer reminding you, until next time, don't close your eyes. Good night!